Hey everybody, this is Alchemisted, and this is Starfleet Command 3, almost at Star Trek Online. So I need a name for a sovereign in Star Trek Online for a character that I'm making as part of a... No, let's just call it a creative exercise for now. So we are going to get that name from this game. We're going to make our way up to a sovereign. I did this for the Galaxy a couple years back, and I think last time I did that on Commander mode. This is the 2007 re-expansion mod with the Mini Dominion War add-on. And I didn't do Captain last time, because Captain is a colossal pain in the ass. But, seeing as I'm going back into this, we're going for the Sovereign, we're going to go into Captain. We're going to do it. You're going to see why I did this on Commander pretty much fucking immediately. Yes. USS Cerberus. That's, okay, I can't access the options yet. But, yes, we are the USS Cerberus. Now, we will gain prestige very quickly in this mod. Counterpunch Patrol. There are patrols we are not doing. Why? Because right now, where we are in the game, if we do them, we are going to lose. And then we're gonna suffer like 9,000 disrepute, and what that means is we'll have to earn 9,000 prestige before we can start gaining prestige again. So have fun loading your last save, basically. We're not gonna put ourselves through that. We're gonna play smart. Fleet action, that's another one we're not gonna do. That's a really cool mission. Casino will just crash the game. Counterpunch, no. What we're looking for is like Homeland Security Patrol, or Seek and Destroy. Convoy Escort. This is a good one we can do. This is another good one we can do. So, one of the reasons why is the game throws this shit at you basically immediately. And I am going to maintain defend. Defend. Don't attack. Where are you going? Okay. Where are you going? So, yeah, we're in a Saber. The Saber is okay-ish. It's not very good. Oh, we have a volunteer. Attack this target. Everybody shoot at this. So what you want to do, because these guys are tanky as hell, is you want to just drop mines on top of them, because you are not going to have the firepower to take these guys on for a while. And I was a little too slow in making my way away from him. I am in a sit, and I ran into my own mine, which is a good start. Oh, I only had one mine. Oh, we're in trouble. We are in a lot of trouble. So, basically the best I can hope to do is tie up one of these while I'm waiting for the reinforcements to show up. Because eventually, Federation reinforcements will show up. It's basically just a survival mode. How long can you last? And how many freighters do you lose? We're gonna lose at least one. Because we have nothing right now. Basically, all I can do is just sphericals. You know what? I have no, I'm gonna start erratic maneuvers because I have mines to deploy nor shuttles. And beaming Marines onto these, not a good idea. But, assuming we live, we will accrue prestige quickly. Which is good. Very, very good for us. So my plan, such as it is to go Saber to Intrepid to Nebula. And that Nebula, hopefully, if all goes well, will carry us all the way to the Sovereign. Oh boy, I have angered the other Diamond. So diamonds are not the be-all, end-all of Borg ship in this game. They're actually fairly light, all things considered. They're definitely below the assimilators. Okay, the Federation reinforcements just arrived for that lab. You may notice they are quite tanky. And they hurt a lot. The Mini Dominion War mod is very fuck your feelings. The real Dark Souls starts here. Let's get back up to speed. I am astonished that we haven't lost a fucking freighter yet. Sadly, it is all but inevitable. Oh, I hate this shit. So, one of the things that really sucks against the Borg is they have practically no turn radius, is turn fights, which they will turn everything into. Because they have the advantage in that. As evidenced by the fact that I can barely turn Diamond. Why are you trying to beam aboard this Diamond? Still has 11 people on board. Or 11 drones. I suppose the drones are. See how much damage. But like I said, this is not even anywhere near the heaviest ship the Borg have. Look how much damage it's taking. Look how well it's turning. It's keeping up with a fucking frigate in terms of turning. I need that. Thank you. So yeah, this is what you can expect a lot of. Especially until you get a decent frigate going, which is going to take us a while. What I'm doing right now with the constant moving of my thrust up and down is I'm messing with the AI. Because the AI in this game it wants to do one of two things constantly. Either it wants to pull a crazy Ivan or it wants to get into a turn fight. So the AI will react to whatever you do, and if you constantly screw with your thrust like this, you can kind of get the AI to act a little weird and have trouble keeping up with you. I use AI very loosely for this game. But the AI is very much reacting to you and nobody else. You'll see what I mean later, especially once we start dealing with the Romulans. Because the Romulans and the Borg are working together in this mod. They will frequently fight alongside each other, and yes, it is a pain in the ass to fight Romulans and Borg together. Yep, there goes one of the freighters. I do have a preferred order of upgrades for the Saber. In my testing, I came up with a Saber that was pretty good for what I needed it to do. Look how much punishment this thing takes to go down. Jesus Christ. Normally what I'll be doing, and I'll show you this next time when I manage to bring fucking mines, is I do, like, strafing runs where I drop a mine on, like, these bigger Borg ships. And it works pretty well. I also absorb a lot of damage. You can't use erratic maneuvers while you do it, which means you're a pretty big target, which, again, does absorb a lot of damage. From the other side. Also, remind you, this is the very first mission that I took in this mod. But two things we need to get to make the mines more effective are, well, one, mines, and two, a better impulse drive, because the mines only activate once you are a set distance away from them. So if you want to lay them quickly enough for these ships to be affected by them, you gotta do them real fast. And I think the distance is determined by the bow of your ship. It seemed like I didn't have to go quite as far when I was testing this in a larger vessel. Which, yeah, I did some testing on this. I had a lot of ring rust to shake off. What do you want? You have to be careful around the exploding Borg vessels, because I did get a game over for being just adjacent to one when it blew up when I thought it was at pretty decent health. So, like, that's a hefty sum right there. That's 3,000 prestige automatically. 3,600. So, we've already got a pretty decent amount. So, the other thing we're going to need is officers. And right off the bat, we got a really good security officer. Get in, Yukawa. Let's see, engineer. Warp technology. Get in here. Katini. Accept. So, refit. Okay. So, first things first. Let's see. We're going to need Impulse 2. Cost 900, cost 600. So we need Impulse 2. well, we're going to need thruster 3. I think you can go up to thruster 4s on the Saber. Mass 800, mass 375. I think you can go up to thruster 4s, but we're going to go up to thruster 3 just to be safe. And I think you can go up to warp 3. $24.25. 450. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's as much as we're gonna get. We're definitely not fitting a fucking Starbase warp engine on it. Yeah, no. Thruster 3s. Okay, so that is as far as we can push the engines. Bridge systems, hull systems, transporter. This isn't this is very important in Conquest. It's not as important here. Armor 1, we're not really going to get anything out of that. Tractor 1, who cares? The only thing you really have to worry about here is the transporter and the computer. That's pretty much it for your Saber. Photon torpedo, shields. That's it. That's what you get. For the phasers, though, we want to replace all these with XFs, which will fire much, much faster. And the photon torpedo, quantum torpedo is 1500. So we have 900 plus 905. We have enough for a quantum torpedo. And that is exactly the limit of our weapons that we can put. So with a Warp 3 engine, we basically have power to run shields and weapons at full. And all we have left to worry about is the transporter, which Transporter 2 is pretty much as you're going to get. 500, 750. Let's see. And computer, you might be able to get a computer 3. 500, 1130, 750. Fire control, use the standard. I think you can get it as much as a computer 3. We're going to focus on the computer here because the transporter isn't going to be much good to us in this mod. In fact, some of the missions are not designed to take into account you capturing Borg ships. I basically had to force it, I had to order it to disengage and leave the sector for the mission to end while I was testing it, so they don't really take that into account. Missions, nothing there. Supply dock. So 32, 36. We're not going to worry about Marines. So, on the way to a Sovereign 1. Okay, so right off the bat, with that like 3600 prestige, we have almost pushed this Saber to the limit of what it can be. And I'm actually a little disappointed that we got the Cerberus, because the ship that I got when I was testing was the Gawain, which I thought was really fucking cool, because the galaxy we got was the Galahad. And I'm really sad that it wasn't the Gawain when I started this. It almost felt like Destiny. Another convoy escort. Well, this is a good chance to show you the difference. Okay. Defend. So, like, our power basically got enough power to run full everything. Just about. A little under primary, but that's not going to matter because we got big rapid-firing phasers. Okay, we got a pyramid to deal with. Pyramids are kind of a problem. Snipe. we're going to wait for one of them to warp towards us. I'm not going to go out to meet it. I'm going to stick by the freighters. You have to be careful because sometimes the Borg ships will spawn with Romulan ships nearby, and they will cloak while they approach and take you by surprise. Alright. Set target. Attack this target. So, we're going to take out this pyramid real fast. Look at the difference in flight control already. We are already getting past it. I'm saving my mines for the diamond. If you think this is good, wait until... So you saw me buy a bridge officer. For people who've never played this game, you have bridge officers in this game, and their skill levels determine how well your ship handles just as much as the... See, he's trying to get into a turn fight. I friggin' hate that. I hate that shit. Stop it. That's rude. Their skill levels determine how your ship handles just as much as your ship's equipment loadout does. So pyramids are actually a problem despite being a lighter... I almost think they're a bigger problem than a frickin' diamond is. You will certainly see a lot of them, particularly early on. Later on, when we are in our Intrepid or in our Nebula, especially when we're in the Nebula, we will be taking their fucking lunch money. But right now, they are a threat, a big one. Notice how tanky this is. This is one of the smallest. In fact, I think this is the smallest ship. The Borg will field at us, bar the shuttlecraft. Like the little Borg shuttles. So one of the reasons why I'm going to go for the Intrepid is, and this was demonstrated during the Galaxy Quest, the Intrepid has an omnidirectional phaser hardpoint, which is incredibly useful, especially if you put a fast-firing phaser in there. Which is what I'm going to do when we get it. Yeah, see that little Borg thing right there. It's basically just there to harass. Oh, you're so done. Yep, they destroyed one of the freighters. Fleet, set target. Attack this target. Everybody kill it. Alright. That is a shuttle. I don't care about you. Shuttles actually despawn when the ship that launched them dies. Alright. Time to show how to deploy moins? Moins, yes. Against a friggin' diamond. You fly through it, you drop the mine, you run like hell. And if you're fast enough, which I was not apparently, the mine blows up. On the diamond. And it hurts, and everybody enjoys it. It's a good time for all. Because our weapons loadout is so minimal right now, we have no choice but to rely on mines for damage against things of this scale. And we just lost another freighter. means you're going to absorb a lot, and I mean a lot of fire. Oh, that's an Eximius. The Eximius is a fan-in ship that is essentially Starfleet. If the Eximius is one of those ships where if it were in the game, if it were in Star Trek Online back in the day, I would have been flying it the whole time. Because the Eximius is really fucking cool. It's actually based on one of the concept designs for First Contact, I believe. And it is basically Starfleet. The fan-in of it is, it's the ship that Starfleet decided to build in all of the adaptations Voyager had to make in the Delta Quadrant. They designed it into a complete ship. The Eximius is legit, and I'm heartbroken. Although I understand the reasoning, they can't include it because of licensing. There was the whole Vesta debacle back in the day, which is why the Vesta, I'm pretty sure, has never been canonized. Whereas the Luna has, because the Luna was also a fan-designed ship. Yeah, whatever. Why are you beaming aboard this? Stop it. Straight on, dead center. It's almost dead. One more hit. One more good whack on it. Oh, two more good whacks. Oh, you got finished off by a shuttlecraft. Mission incomplete, because we lost like 2 freighters. We still gained a shitload. Disrepute, I saw that. We still gained a shitload of prestige missions. Squadron action. I don't know if squadron action is one of the ones we want to do. Okay, now I'll stock up on Marines. Refit. Okay, Transporter. I think Transporter 2 is as high as you're going to get on this ship. Yeah. Computer. Let's go ahead and go for a Computer 3. Yep, that's it. This ship is officially pushed as far as she can go. Let's go ahead and save over that. Yep, accept. Officers. 294. Let's see. Tactical. Bryant. Targeting weapon technology. Alright, Bryant, get in. Button. Let's see. Helm. Piloting erratic maneuvers. Hopper, get in. Okay. Next up. Missions. I don't know what squadron action is. I don't know if that's one of the ones that's a good one to do. Like I said, the ones I'm looking for are Convoy, Escort, Homeland Security Patrol, and, oh god, what was the other one? Seek and Destroy. Those 3 are good ones to do. Hold the Line Patrol is not. Counterpunch is not. Fleet Action is not. Like, most of these missions are designed around you having a much bigger ship. Seek and Destroy. Alright, here's one. I believe Seek and Destroy, you begin with support. Yep. We got an Intrepid, and we got another Saber. 2 pyramids. And a diamond. Alright, 2 pyramids and a diamond. They're doable. Hello. So those are pulse phasers. You could put those on, but they take up more sister mass. Or sister mass. Oh no. Oh no. They're taking more system mass. Yo, your sister's so massive I can't fit her on my fucking starship. Your sister's so fat I ain't got room for weapons on this thing. I'm going for torpedo. Somebody's tracking. So what does erratic maneuvers do? Well, erratic maneuvers, remember, this is based on the rules for Starfleet Battle, which is a pen and paper game. Erratic maneuvers, everything's based on die rolls, and erratic maneuvers fudges with their die rolls, basically. It's basically like Fallout 3 almost, but Star Trek. Which actually sounds like a really awesome game that I would love to play someday. Shame that it will never be made. Okay. Let's take out the little shits. That Intrepid has pulse phasers. It probably has pulse phasers in the Omni. Holy shit. Yeah, if you're wondering why Star Trek Online has the weapon arcs it does, this game is why. Like, Yellow, the Starfleet Command games are what they took direct inspiration from. Like this and Star Trek Legacy. It's what they took the flight mechanics from Star Trek Legacy, but they took the weapon arcs from this game. Others like it. I think I'm going to lose one of my escorts. In fact, I'm sure that I am. Oh, too late to pop a quantum in them. I want to take care of you before I get on that diamond so I'm not being harassed the whole fucking time. Because I'm already going to be under the gun. I don't want to waste my mines on you. On your stupid turn fight bullshit. Even though you're going to waste your mines on me. Oh shit. That diamond's angry at me. It's angry because it knows what's coming. I'm coming. forgot to turn that off. I'm sorry. You've been hearing that the whole time. I actually play this game with my headphones kind of off because it's really loud in my headphones. Really, really loud. Almost dead. But this is 3 starships concentrating fire on this thing. You see how long it takes to go down. So what is my current goal? My current goal is the Intrepid plus at least maybe 10,000 value. The Intrepid is a really good ship, but it needs work. Especially because the Intrepid, surprisingly enough, is not particularly nimble out of the box. Despite the fact that that's the whole thing it was known for in Voyager, is being extremely, extremely agile for a ship its size. Alright. Now I have to take off erratic maneuvers because I'm about to lay behind. Let's get a good run. Pump some torpedoes into it. One of the cool things that happens when your bridge officers level up their weapons technology handling is you start firing volleys instead of single torpedoes. Also, your torpedoes start critting harder. Like I said, die rolls. You can critically hit in this game, and it usually happens when the Borg hits you. I think that's gonna miss, yeah. Because they have 0 turn radius. That's definitely gonna hit. Every time I get hit by the Borg, I cringe because it hurts. Like that. Or I just fly into somebody's mine. For all I know, that mine was mine. And a mine is a terrible thing to waste. Especially when you start running into your own. I'm out of mines. Alright, it's torpedo time. We could probably take this thing at this point. But again, the game does not really take into account you capturing these. It feels like this is taking forever. That's because of this. I think this mine was designed with the intent of grinding your way to a starship. I think that's more an accommodation than anything else, that you get so much prestige. I think this mod was designed for people who have ship at it to just put them to start in a different starship. Or just give themselves a huge starting stack of prestige, like 70k or something, so they can fully outfit whatever they want. Don't need to, because this thing is a few taps away from death. Now I stand corrected. That would have incredibly sucked if I got hit by it. So what they're doing is they're setting their torpedoes to proximity, which will do less damage, but is guaranteed to hit, pretty much. Remember, die rolls. Although when you think about it, proximity is the way how real torpedoes work. That is a sentence that makes perfect sense. And one to grow on as you explode. $2,300. Okay, let's see. Supply dock. 8. What missions we got? Squadron action. I don't know. I don't think so. We have enough for a Miranda. The Miranda is pretty good. But we're not going for the Miranda. We're going for the Intrepid. Officers. Let's see. Security. Ramsey. Ramsey's good pretty much everything. Let's see. Engineer. Chlor. For veteran. Impulse technology. No real reason to switch there. Let's see. Helm. Takagi is worse at the helm. No, that's defensive planning. It's not really. The other ships don't really try to board you. They just try to shoot you. Defensive planning is more for like Dynaverse when you're like player versus player sort of stuff. Our trade-in value is 16,280, so our actual value is 8,9. It's like 19, 8. It's like 18,900 or something like that. I don't know. Leave me alone, my brain's fried. Require another slice of pizza. Ah. Oh yes, thoughts. Let's see if I can find a homeland convoy escort. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Defend. Well, it's Romulans. Surprise! It's Romulans! This won't go terribly at all. Although, it is Romulans and not Borg. Okay. Attack this target. I'm going to immediately... Yep, see one of them cloaked, so... What they love to do is they love to have one of them cloaked, and the other one will just do that, and just constantly just do hit and run attacks. I'm actually more worried about this than I am the Borg. Oh, erratic maneuvers. Catch it. So, if you're going to drive into the center of our formation, sir, oh. Because erratic maneuvers. If you're just going to drive into the center of this formation, I'm going to capture you. Three, two... Nope. I screwed up. I screwed up. Okay, 1, 2. Alright, so that is going to be ours pretty soon. Fleet and set target. Capture this target. Shoot you in the face, and then beam people aboard. Or not. Nope. Reinforcements just showed up. Get unfucked up, son. Let me beam aboard you. Piece of shit. Ugh, you turning piece. Fucking fast turning pile of crap. Beam! Oh my god. Okay. We captured one of them. So target. Capture this target. Come on. Let me beam aboard you. There we go. You underestimate how willing I am to fly through that just to board you. I will come to a stop in the middle of that mine just to capture your ship. Go ahead. Make a move. Make a move. I'm right behind you. No, I'm right behind you. Target. It's 3 versus 1. It's already over. We own that ship. Here's the only real useful thing about the tractor beam, although we're not going to get any use out of it here, is sneaking up on a ship, grabbing it, and driving it away from the things you're trying to escort. This thing's pretty fast, though. Of course, he'll probably use his, like, repel to counter it. Or he won't. Come here. Come here. You're coming for a timeout. Alright, it belongs to me. Alright, both ships are captured. I think this is... So this is what I'm talking about. During one of these, I captured, like, a board diamond, and the mission would not end until the diamond left. Disengage and leave sector. Disengage and leave sector. No, leave. Disengage and leave sector. Oh my god, I have to go over there and watch him leave. Alright. This happened with the Borg sphere as well. It just stopped and, like, sat in place until I went over to it and told it, no, get out. mission complete. Yeah, they all have to leave after you have captured them. And I actually got less than if I just outright destroyed them.